about the torture methods used by the Chinese on the Falun Gong? Huh? Method number 1. What's your guess?
On a secret mission with my partner paired with bomb, communicating secretly through our intercom. Can you spot the target? Yeah, he's in my sight. Prepare to engage and take away his life. You're free to pull the trigger. Do it on my mark.
What's good, y'all?
Yes, y'all.
It's that time again.
You know who we be?
Yeah.
It's the Pack and Ganja Show.
How y'all feeling, everyone?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, by the way, that this track that you guys are hearing right now, or you will be hearing later on when you watch this, it's an unreleased track by me and Paragon.
Yeah, it's actually the first collab we ever did.
And why did you guys release it? It sounds dope.
It was supposed to originally be on Packy's project,
but my project got pulled aside because me and Paragon started focusing on the Pack and Ganja first album, Nugs of Funk.
Yeah, it was like at the time we were both recording solo projects at the Project Mayhem, and I was recording Grown Ass Man. So after he got me on this song, I was like, well, why don't you come and get on one of my songs? And I got him on Inspired with LC and Siobhan. And then from there was other beats we liked, and I think originally though the track though was originally on a J Dank beat, and we recorded, and it was, and then I think he ended up saying, oh shit, I actually gave this beat to somebody else.
Oh,
and we didn't know.
One of those things.
It was one of those, but we had it like on the mix CD he gave us of his beats, so we just did something like real quick.
Yeah.
With it, and I was like, okay, so we ended up picking up another beat. But was it still J Dank or was this somebody else?
I think it was J Dank.
Was this J Dank?
Well, it could have been.
Or was it Artos? Or
you know what? It might have been Artos.
I'm not sure. It could have been a lot of different people that were rolling through the Mayhem at the time. Those different producers, different artists.
That's dope. That's dope. No, for real. This is a dope track. This sounds. I mean, compared to what the Pack and Ganja album is, I mean, I listened to it, Nugs of Funk, right? And then compared, is that one you guys are talking about? The first album?
That's what
we didn't drop this on Nugs of Funk.
No, I'm saying, but that's the track you guys went to go move on and work on, right?
Yeah.
I'm cool on this, actually. I just fucking dabbed.
That Wookie, huh?
No, well, yeah, it was that Wookie, man. That make me spit fucking dab I did.
Yeah.
Anyways, this song sounds dope. You should have added on there. Let me see that. Let me see that real quick. This Wookie, man, this shit got me fucked
right
up.
now, you could definitely, if you feeling this cut, you could always go to hit our DatPiff, and you could download and everything for free. So
yes, sir.
And
see, it was funny because when we first started this, I was gonna go by 21 Chung. Because my own name was 215. It was just supposed to be like a quick track between me and him that we didn't even know we were going to start a group, and it involved to what we are, where we're at now. And it's dope.
It just happened that we started collaborating on different stuff, and even one of there was stuff that we were when you were doing the Ganja duo, I had some collabs. That's why we ended up putting that song with KO and Concept up on the Nugs of Funk.
Yeah.
And I think we didn't actually end up putting this on Nugs of Funk because this was a little bit more of a darker kind of vibe. I think that one we kind of really trying to keep it more funky on that one, and smooth and stuff. So, but we definitely wanted to do something with this. We just haven't yet. So, it's for free in our DatPiff.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Make sure you just go to DatPiff and either look up Pack and Ganja, PACKN space GONJAH. Or just type in a ganja treat for you, and it'll pop up. You know what I mean? We just created it. More music is gonna be put on there, and we hope you like. We hope you like it, man. Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna get into some news while we wait for our special guest, LA Cool and Mr. CR. And one of the news is right here, Mr. Zimmerman, that little piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys been knowing about this. Okay, if you don't know who George Zimmerman is, then I feel sorry for your mother. But if you don't know who he is, he was acquitted of killing Trayvon Martin back, I think it was like 2012, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And he was, 17 years old?
Mm-hmm.
So.
And he was acquitted because he used that stand your ground law where he felt that his life was threatened. And all Trayvon Martin had was an iced tea in his hand and some Skittles.
some Skittles.
That's it.
And he was wearing a hoodie. And this
Yeah,
fool
that was his reason for thinking he was suspicious.
He was
that he had to follow him.
This fool was fat with a gun, and he felt threatened.
Yeah.
And the other dude was just walking around. He wasn't even threatening.
This is the thing. And on the 911 call, he told the dispatcher, because when he called it in, they're like, okay, we'll send a unit over.
Yeah.
And he says, okay, well, I'm neighborhood watch. I'll follow him. Make sure that way keep you updated where he's at. They're like, no, sir, don't follow him.
Don't do that.
We got it. It was a gated community, so there wasn't too many ways in and out, apparently. So they were like, no, don't.
We don't need your help.
Go. We don't need your help.
No, thank you.
Cool.
What up, Joe?
He still went, even after the dispatcher told him not to. He was actually told not to.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But yet, you know, here we are. So
now, well, he's being accused of stalking. There's this detective that was hired to investigate because there's a documentary on being made worked on about Trayvon Martin. So they reached out to him to get his interview and everything, but I guess he didn't like the fact that they're making a documentary, so he started like texting the person, calling and stalking and threatening and everything. I think he sent like within like an hour or two over 60 something texts. He called them like so many fucking times, bro, and it just got to the point where the guy, you know what, I'm just gonna file charges against you, and he's being charged for stalking. Damn. Also, I don't know if you guys knew about this too, but a while back, I don't know if he did or he's still planning, but he was planning to sell that gun that he used to kill Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, he wanted to auction it off.
Yeah.
I heard, which is unbelievable. So you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. But this is the thing. It's like, you know what I mean. Because I guess he's mad. You know, he feels that he's going to be told unjust. But I'm like, come on, dude. You already got off. Like, you know what I mean. Why, you know, what else do you need to show? Why do you got to be fucking with, you know, people that are just honestly trying to, you know, tell Trayvon Martin's side of the story? You already had your chance. You got acquitted. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
let the people tell their side.
You shouldn't be butthurt. You're still walking free. Trayvon Martin is
and you know what? This is my other thing. And shouts out to Daz Dillinger. But I'm just saying, if somehow this could get out to him, I mean, whatever with Kanye, you know what I mean? I'm kind of over all that. I think if there's somebody that needs to get a hit put out on, I'm just saying.
It's George Zimmerman.
Man.
You know, I don't even want to say no more. But if you're going to put, I mean, honestly, you know, we're putting hits out on rappers, and remember when Rick Ross and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? Those people we already know they're an image anyway. Just leave them. These are people that actually have harmed our community. Why aren't these people being put, like, you know, where's the hit out on these guys? You know what I mean? Right. So it's like, but I don't know. I'm not condoning. I don't want to be getting held.
I'm condoning. I'm condoning murder. I hope George Zimmerman gets murdered.
But you know what's funny? A lot of people have said the same thing. Like, Daz, fuck Kanye. Do it for George. We should start a campaign. Do it on George. Do it for George.
Now, our next story has to do with an old murder case. I don't know if you guys been keeping up with this story, but there was a serial killer that was loose between the 1973 to like 76 or 7 or 8 or something like that. Then it died down for a little bit. Then he resurfaced again for down here in Cal, I mean, in near LA, and nobody knew who he was. But they had a suspicion that he may either be aware, like either a cop or military training, because he knew how to elude everything. He was always 10 steps ahead of the police. But many years later, because I think the last time that he killed was in '83. They finally caught the culprit, and the way that they caught him was through one of those ancestry online sites and shit, where you just send your DNA and they track it for you and see how far back your lineage goes. Because when it comes to the FBI database, you're only allowed to do, I think, like once or twice a year, and then. So if you do it once or twice a year and you get no hits, you have to wait another whole year, and then another whole year, and another whole year. But with the advances of technology and then all these independent genealogy websites and everything, the cops decided to use that.
Hmm.
They were using something called familiar gene. I'm not correct with the correct term, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't his DNA, but a relative, and they were able to get
pinpoint. Yeah, so they inputted the DNA that they had, because they had DNA of the killer from the crime scenes,
Yeah.
but they were never able to pinpoint who it was because he was a cop. So he was never in the system. You know what I mean?
Wow. Even though he technically should have been.
You know, so
You know, you would think, you know what I mean? He's part of a certain, but, you know, they're probably not going to try to mix it as far as bothering to check, you know, DNA in there. So, but they probably, I would think at some point they do. I mean, they get, you know, piss tests and shit like that. So they have to have some kind of DNA in the system, but they're just not going
that was back
think
then.
to
Remember,
check.
remember that was in the 70s, or like
Yeah, exactly.
70s, early 80s. You know, the whole
Well, technology definitely
DNA
wasn't
testing
what it
was
is now.
new. The whole DNA testing
Yeah,
was new. 'Cause
exactly.
They still had DNA testing back then, but it was just it wasn't as advanced as it is nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they were able to find somebody that had a similar gene trace as him. So okay, now we know that it's similar to this guy. It's not this guy, but it has to be somebody in his family then. So they start narrowing it down by the people whose age matches the year and everything. They found out who he was. They stalked him. They told them. They were able to gather his DNA, and they were able to find, okay, this is the motherfucker we've been looking for fucking all these years. Let's take him on. He's like 70 something now. You know what I mean? But now because of this, FBI is going to start doing the same thing that they did with this guy to try to figure out other cold cases, especially the Zodiac killer, who was the, you know, I don't know if you heard about him, another serial killer back in the like 60s, 70s, who got away with murder. He would taunt the police. He would send them notes and shit, like the ciphers, and say, you know, I'm the one who killed so and so, and I got proof, and he'll like mail them evidence of the crime scene and everything, and they were never able to figure out who he was.
Wow.
But now because of this, they say they have hope,
Oh,
and we might find out who the Zodiac killer was.
damn. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
That's just crazy though, dude. Like this, I'm a bit obsessed with like serial killer stories and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I know. I remember you told me that before.
Serial killers are like, what the fuck, man? I thought we were good and clear after so many years. What happened? What's up with all this bullshit? What is this garbage?
oh my god, whoa. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on and shit.
Hell yeah.
And our next story. Trump is in the news like always. All right.
You know, it's just,
Yeah.
wow, this is happening.
This is happening.
This is really happening.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like,
So I don't know if you're familiar with the whole Iran deal, that nuclear deal that we had.
yeah.
Now I was explaining this to the homie. So if you're not familiar with it, there were back in 2015, Obama and some of our allies from Europe came together and were able to negotiate with Iran for them to halt their uranium enrichment, and in return that they would take back a lot of the sanctions that was imposed on them. And it helped the United States and the allies keep more of a close tabs on Iran, and were able to influence them to stop supporting a terrorist organization by the name of Hezbollah.
Yeah.
So all the hard work that was put into creating this just went out the toilet with Trump, because he pulled us out of the Accord deal.
Wow.
He said that the restriction, that the deal was not strict enough for Iran, and that he has been planning this for a couple months, and now, unfortunately, we are pulling out of that. So even though his closest advisors, was warning him not to do it, a lot of his close allies,
He got ego though.
a lot of our allies, bro, from Europe, you know, from Britain to Germany to France, dude, they were like, no, don't do it. Like, no, I'm doing it.
Wow.
Hey, it's like you gotta be like, Trump, you're a chump. You're not down to stay in the Paris Accord. You're not. Man, I know.
Yeah, this is
I
the
know.
Paris Accord.
I know.
Yeah.
You got to answer. You know what? You should just. I know you're not down to stay in the Paris Accord because you know what? It'll make everybody happy, and you don't want people to be whatever. You gotta do the opposite. You gotta play it. You gotta do mind games with this motherfucker, because everybody's trying to come at him with reason, and he ain't gonna reason, bro.
And there was another story that was is connected to this, saying that was Trump really doing this because he felt that they weren't being strict enough with Iran, or is he just fucking playing a game where he's trying to destroy everything his predecessor worked to achieve? And this was a fucking monumental thing that Barack did, because I don't know if you remember the whole thing that happened with Iran back in the 70s, where they stormed the U.S. Embassy and they took hostages and all that stuff for like I don't know how many fucking days, and it was crazy. So ever since then, because Iran was a puppet of the United States back then. There was a king, but it was a puppet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But when that person got overthrown and by the Ayatollah and the other people that were part of that revolution and shit, you know what I mean. They basically got rid of the whole Western influence there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And we were hostile like for a long time. Yeah, some people were able to travel there, but it was like risky as fuck.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? But all that was changing.
Yeah.
Now we're fucked. That's bullshit, bro. It's like fuck. How he's not impeached yet? I don't know. All these and then.
All we could hope is we get him out in the next how many more years? He got 2 more years.
Hold on a sec.
How many years? They here?
I think they're here. Keep talking.
Looks like our guest might be in right now, but like I said, when it comes to Trump, I mean, I mean, I know we won't get. Well, the chances are before we could even ever get him impeached. I mean, that process. All we could really hope for is that. How many more years he got? 2? How many years has he been in?
He's only been there for less than 2. He's been there for about 18, maybe 20 months.
Jeez.
But what I was gonna say is we need to stop talking about impeaching the man, because we already went through that with Bill Clinton. And it didn't work. It didn't work out so well. This country, the politics isn't what it used to be. Common sense is not the law of the land. It used to be common sense and truth and honesty was what everybody believed and feared and wanted. And now that's just not the law of the land. So instead of that, we gotta get past that and figure out other ways to stop them or disable them or make them. Because dude, back in the day, like if you go to the early days of the presidency, it was barely in office. It was barely things you would do. It was barely any power you had, you know, unless there was times of war. And in like the last, few decades, they figured out as long as we're in perpetual war, they could constantly do whatever the fuck they want. And even worse, in the last decade, they figured out they could install all these crazy laws that are totally against our Constitution. But they don't give a fuck because they know they're in charge.
Wow.
We're on our way to rule unless something else happens. Your choice is whether to try the resistance or continue having fun, doing podcasts, smoking weed, making music, and doing the do.
Yep. But at the same time, I mean, I definitely like to promote the resistance with the podcast as well. You know what I mean? I'm definitely open on which side I'm on. So, you know what
absolutely.
I mean? I think it's obvious. And also if you follow me on my music too, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, you know what I mean? Is that going to happen? Like, because we thought it would happen, would have happened during Bush. Remember how the people were on an uprise.
It started with Bush, dude. When they started the Patriot Act and they started taking our civil rights and stuff like that from us in the name of national security.
I think that's when people kind of realized, oh shit.
No. That's when it started. And people were dumb because 9/11 happened and they were scared and people allowed it to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Now looking back, people are like, God damn.
What the fuck did we let happen?
Exactly. And that's basically like, we're going to look back 50 years 70 years from now, look back at that and be like, that right there is when we lost our civil rights.
Yeah. It happened.
I mean, maybe it happened before that. You could say that before that with Black Hawk Down, or you could say that before that with Richard Nixon when we got into China. You could say that before that.
Yeah.
But
I think that's when it was obvious. I think when
Yeah.
they really took full control
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
You know, I think everything that like you had mentioned, I think was just a build-up
yeah,
for 9/11, and now 2018. This is what we're dealing with.
for real, man.
So it all went down in what 17 years. So.
Man, that's the reason why I just don't want to have kids. Cause why the fuck am I gonna bring anybody into this world with this kind of future we're gonna have?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, unless you teach them Chinese.
Oh shit. All right. So our guests are a little right now, a little behind with the
Yeah.
traffic, but you know they shall be here pretty soon.
Yeah. One more story before we take a music break, real quick. Did you guys hear that the first Iron Man suit in the first Iron Man movie, Robert Downey Jr. wore was stolen?
Yeah, you were just mentioning that.
Oh, bro.
Hey, I think Robert stole it himself, and he dances
You know.
in it for his girl. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I think he's doing blow again, so he's gonna sell it on eBay.
Remember when Robert Downey was doing blow all the time?
That shit
Motherfucker.
was funny, dude. I was
fucker
like,
was
what the
Charlie
fuck?
Sheen before Charlie Sheen.
Shouts out Foxy One. Shouts out Wolves and Hawks join. Shouts out KJR. All just joined right now. You just tuned on in to the Packing Ganja show. What it do?
He's
yeah,
sexy.
Shouts out to my cousin Witchy Poo.
The Iron Man suit is worth $325,000.
Really?
I mean, where you
Wow.
gonna fucking sell it, dude? Like,
Yeah, I mean it's just a burn. So yeah, if you steal it, you're just gonna have to. I guess you gotta be just like. Hopefully, it's just a huge Marvel fan.
you just put
He
that
has it, like-
in his bathroom as soon as you walk in, like
As it is like garage, but it's like it's like, would you really be ballsy enough to put it in your living room or some shit, like on a display, like?
might.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
what-
then you could only have like certain people at your crib.
But then
you know
people
what I
will
mean?
probably
But-
think that, nah, you're stupid. That's not the real Iron Man suit and shit.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I mean?
meanwhile, it really is.
Yeah, so it could happen, bro.
You know me, dude. You guys would come to the studio and I would just have it set up there, and you guys would
Hey,
be
can I
like,
try it on?
you guys would just look at it in the glass case and be like, yo, I don't know, maybe
Shouts out.
Dre's
What
likely
you
to
doing,
find
my
one of those
guys?
motherfuckers somewhere, and I just wouldn't say anything. And if you guys didn't say anything, I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
I wouldn't
anything
say
if-
anything. I wouldn't put it out there.
You don't think I could get an Iron Man suit? You don't think I could get one of those shits and put them up in here?
Hey, since you're good, like,
If you do,
hey,
man, I'll be like dope. I want to see it. Like,
Hey, since you're good, like at making shit, do you think you can make your own Iron Man suit?
I've seen a lot of people make them. Back in the days, it was foam. People used a lot of foam and they would carve it, like with a butter carver or everything. But now they could, with 3D technology, people do amazing things, dude.
Dude, I just started, not just started, but like maybe like 3-4 months ago, finding out about 3D printing.
Yeah, I remember. I told you about it.
Yeah,
And you were
you-
like, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, but it's crazy. It's been around for a long time, but I went through these maker fairs, and the technology is crazy because not only is there the one that goes like this, that drips it, but there's ones that go like this from the bottom up, and it creates the device going up like this, and there's other kinds. But not only can it,
Pool burning one.
not only can it do,
too.
not only can it do
Shouts out,
plastic,
my
but
boo.
it could do
Little Maria.
concrete. It could do metals. It could do. They've even 3D printed a human ear.
A human ear? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I knew it was you.
What the fuck?
Yep.
A human fucking ear?
Yes. Yes.
And they were able to implant that on somebody?
I'm not. They
Yeah.
implanted it on a rat, I think, but they were able to print the ear.
Oh, I read about that.
Yeah. They were able to print.
I
the
heard
ear.
it was more like a cloning thing, no?
No. Well, what I'm talking about was a 3D printed ear that they did. I don't know what exactly the technology is, if it's stem cells or something, but they were.
It
able
has something to do with stem cells.
yeah, they were able to
Because
print
that's
that
what,
shit.
that's what they're talking about as far as cloning as well. Cause
Maybe they didn't attach it to anything, but it was definitely 3D printed.
Because I was watching a documentary about possible extinct species that could be brought back because of cloning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that story about like a rat, they were able to put an ear on a rat, a human ear on a rat or a mouse.
The fuck?
Yeah, I was just tripping the fuck out, dude.
Dude,
I told you, you never believe me. I seen the cabbit.
cab. He said he had a cabin for sale one time. Which,
Yeah.
if you don't know what a cabin is, Paragon, can you let him know what the cabin is, please?
It's a half cat, half rabbit. We used to have one for sale, but the homie Gary, shouts out Gary, if you on, he found it
He found it. Where did you fucking find half a cat and half a rabbit?
in Pico Union.
Where? In Pico Union. Pico Union is pretty large.
Remember where my homie stayed?
No.
I took you there to go burn one, I think.
Oh, all right. Yes, I remember now.
Okay, like around where he stayed, like maybe a block over.
Was this cabin with the little green aliens that you claim you saw in the parking lot?
Nah, that's another city.
You're fucking weirdo.
Everybody who knows me knows this alien story and knows I had a cabin for sale.
He had a cabin for sale.
Yeah.
He said he also had a baby alligator and a baby kangaroo and fucking a La Opinion.
I'll be there.
La Opinion
Gotcha.
paper stand.
Yeah, the La Opinion paper stand too. Yeah, we found on the floor.
And you said,
What the fuck?
See, this is what happened. I guess a car accident took in place, and it hit it. And it was on its side. So my homie convinced me, yo, he says, we should take that shit. We should. There's money in there. We're like, you think?
I don't know why you're admitting this on camera.
This is years ago.
This is years ago.
Statute of limitations.
yes,
shit.
sir. Status and limitations.
There we go. And yeah, we took it, but there was only like $5 a quarters in there.
So what you guys end up doing with the stand after you got
We
the
tried to
quarters
sell
out?
it.
And no buyers.
Nah.
So you start your own magazine?
You stupid.
We just left it back out on the street.
Hey man,
There we go.
I would have started my own magazine. I would have been like, "What's up? What's this shit?"
We should have.
Yeah.
We should have. That's around the time. Remember, and I tried to sell it to you because you were
Hey.
doing Stone Age Mag.
Hey, so check this out. This
I was trying to get Packy to buy it. I
so
was trying to get you and KO to buy it because you're doing Stone Age Mag. I was like, you could just go over the La Pignon and just put Stone Age Mag.
Hey, if you guys remember
That'd be
Stone
highly
Age Mag,
illegal.
you're old school friend.
hey, but check this out. So back
What's up,
back in the days, you reminded me of something. Back in the days, you know those take ones from like the houses, you know the little things.
Yeah.
So I found one of those on the floor and I brought it home, and so I thought it was funny as fuck. So I made brochures about how to clean your bong, about different shit, you know, the weird shit that I know, and made brochures and put them in there. And they were so popular that I went around the city. I went around each city and started putting them in all those take ones and the real estate. And yo, dude, people were talking about that shit for years. Like, yo, were you the one making those pamphlets? I go, what are you talking about? Yo, those pamphlets. Dude,
Those pamphlets,
You
son.
know what we did back in high school?
yeah.
I
I got in trouble in high school too because somebody said there was an announcement saying whoever's passing out these pamphlets, not only are you giving like bad information, you're making litter, so stop. Anyway,
I was in high school and you know, a bunch of us, we were kicking it to go grub, I think after school, whatnot. And then we remember that. Well, I think it's still there, the LA Express. But remember, it was a little bit more of like kind of like a lightweight, like cheap porno mag kind of thing too. At the same time,
what?
back in the days, like way back in the 90s.
You and your
What?
Well, however it is, you put a quarter in, and we took them all, and then we started passing them out to random people. Like say, oh yeah, this is our high school
Magazine.
And we started passing out like to like old ladies, you know, like people with their kids.
Yeah, what happened? Did you wait around to see what happened?
We would look. Some people would just like look at us like, the fuck? And just like shake. The old
going
people would
on
shake
here?
their head and just throw the garbage or whatever. But what's it called? There was one like big old fat guy. We
Yeah.
gave it to him. He didn't even look back or make an expression. He just opened it and just started reading it, walking down the street.
Like, this is some interesting shit.
Yeah, like he got into it. So
Yo, he was trying to get subscription and shit. He was like, "What's up, man? What can I get?" Your homie, I need 2 years worth. What's up? Your homie,
but yeah,
homie, 2 years worth.
we probably were doing our dumbass with connected them to like the guidance counselors.
Dude, there was always some dumb hustle.
Yeah, well, we didn't even do his lesson. We just thought it was funny. It was just one of those random things that I did because I thought shit was funny. Like as a little kid,
Yeah.
in my neighborhood.
Oh,
me
yeah.
and my homie. This is
Dude.
when we were like 8, 9.
Yeah.
We used to break into houses,
What?
not to steal anything,
Lies.
not to do anything, just to go there and make a mess and leave.
What?
We were like 8, 9 years old.
Nice.
But we weren't thinking about being burglars or, taking stuff or anything. We just made a mess and then left.
When I was 8 or 9, I was stealing comic books from Tianguis, and I was selling them at school. And somebody caught me with a whole bunch of money, and they're like, "Where'd you get this?" And I didn't break.
When I was 8 and 9, I was getting beat up by bullies.
Really? Oh, I was getting beat up by bullies too.
Yeah, I was a little nerd. I'm still a nerd, but not.
Hey, I remember this.
Fuck y'all, bullies.
I mean, when I lived with them, I had to bully him around.
Hey, I remember I was talking mad shit to this one white boy, talking mad shit, and we were about to fight, and I was like, "Fuck this fat white boy! I'm gonna whoop his ass." The dude jumped up, did a roundhouse, kicked me in the chest.
No, what the fuck?
I flew back and started, and then he got scared because I couldn't breathe. And after he helped me get up and like catch my breath, I was like, "I'm sorry, man." I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't know people could do that like that. He roundhouse kicked me. I learned at a young age. You better shut the fuck up,
That's just funny.
or get ready to kick somebody kick your ass.
All right, yeah, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take some dabs. I want to give a quick shout out to the Sweet Life Extract.
You gonna play some music?
Thank you for that, all that goodies.
Yo, that shit's bomb, dude. That Wookie
Wookie.
from the Sweet Life Extracts is shit, dude.
Now
Check them out. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook, right?
Not just Instagram.
They don't have a Facebook. What's up with that? Let's start a fan page for them.
I'm down to
Mark
start a fan
Mark
page.
Zuckerberg wouldn't let him have a Facebook.
I understand, but we can make a fan page
rules.
and talk about it and see how many
That's
likes
true.
we could get.
All right, yeah, we're gonna take it back old school. This is some of Peck and Ganja music.
Why we
Alright.
play that song that we're playing earlier? Because we didn't really let it play.
Oh,
So,
that's right.
We just kind of talked over it. But this is a song, actually the first collabo we did. It was supposed to be an album that's still unreleased from Packy. At the time, I was recording my solo project, Grown Ass Man. And, and he was recording his
my
solo project.
album was called About Time. It's About Time.
Yeah. Actually, no, this was the one that was supposed to be after It's About Time.
Oh yeah, I was.
You
working
released
on-
It's
I
About Time.
was. This was another album that was supposed to come out before I actually released.
Shouts out DJ Refrain.
Sunday Sessions. So that album got put on the side, and I started focusing on my solo album with this one, and then with this project with Paragon, and it got kind of forgotten. And I found it, and
Crazy.
Here it is. This is called Mission Possible.
Yeah.
And it's me and Paragon's first track we ever collaborated on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Check it out.
What do you know about the torture methods used by the Chinese on the Falun Gong? Huh? Method number 1. What's your guess?
On a secret mission with my partner paired with bomb. Communicating secretly through our intercom. Can you spot the target? Yeah, he's in my sight. Prepare to engage and take away his life. You're free to pull the trigger. Fluid on my mark. Fire. Hostile. Shot through the heart. Another way you know I'm taken out from the hit list. Eliminated by assailants that don't exist. Couple days later at a new destination. Planting explosives at a radio station. Spreading propaganda all over the airwaves. Creating millions of minions and mind control slaves. The whack is united trying to make a last stand. But sooner or later they all start to disband. Rappers defected on no battlefield fronts. The majority of them become double agents. These are the missions that we choose to accept. Our presence the enemy can never detect. Like Aldo the Apache, we take no prisoners. Eliminating soldiers and high-ranking figures. These are the missions that we choose to accept. Our presence the enemy can never detect. Like Aldo the Apache, we take no prisoners. Eliminate soldiers and high-ranking figures. Jotting through these airwaves, going through a head daze and rage. From what is played today on your stage, cause my tradition teaches words of philosophy speakers. Booming through your speakers, but today the spirit's weaker. And like it come down to tweakers, why don't you blink, bruh? Cause no more soul, just some auto-tune deceivers. So robotically is how y'all enjoy the potty. Got my mind, soul, and body with the Bobby tick-tocking. Got my cami rag underneath this kufi. With these grenades and these Uzis on the hunt for these bougie A&Rs who got our store shucking and jiving. The cast of arrowheads is rising. 2 Chungas driving through your station that's faking where hip-hop lives. But our hostages, luscious lives, and that's the biz. On a suicide mission, but it was still a blessing. Cause I was told I'd behold Aaliyah up in heaven. These are the missions that we choose to accept. Our presence the enemy can never detect. Like all of the Apache, we take no prisoners, eliminate soldiers and high-ranking figures. These are the missions that we choose to accept. Our presence the enemy can never detect. Like all of the Apache, we take no prisoners, eliminate soldiers and high-ranking figures.
Number 2 method. Number 2, twisting arm and putting face in face.
Yeah.
Not interested in
We're deep in the trenches, taking massive artillery. Up in the plains, parachuting in territory. Let's control by the enemy heavily. We're staying close to the shadows, creeping silently. Knife in hand, cutting throats from ear to ear. Proceed to the next spot, this place is clear. Booby traps the body with C4 explosives. The pervert bomb, you ready? What's the prognosis?
Word up, comrade. I got the mood set in my book of rhymes, so the wires connect. Putting 106 holes in the powers that you hold. I detonate and explode in the name of my spirituals. It's Saddam Hussein on those who entertain in mental chains. Yet no remains of a brain, cause your game is such a shame. You got no skills, just a gimmick and a scam. I spit that real, so radio got me telling bad.
These are the missions that we choose to accept. Our presence the enemy can never detect. Like all of the Apache, we take no prisoners, eliminate soldiers and high-ranking figures. These are the missions that we choose to accept. Our presence the enemy can never detect. Like all of the Apache, we take no prisoners, eliminate soldiers and high-ranking figures.
Number 3 is called pulling nails from fingers. Give me the names. Every person that's taken money from you. Oh, that is disgusting.
You fucking fuck, stupid fuck, what the fuck? This is a war, fuck!
What do you know about the torture method? What do you know about the torture methods?
To my 9-to-5ers, struggle survivors, let's live up to this inner city funk. Forest fires like when FUBU's on the strut. When hip-hop cuts set, street cred is a must. With a head nod that's ignited by your iPod, cruising the metro with a tour of these blocks. Your enemy is the cops, the much prop. This is for you, so let the shit knock. Posted on the corner, taking mad orders for a remedy that makes our problem seem foreigner. I don't gangbang, but y'all ride like. Consider this shit here the new music to drive by, the music to change life, the music to stay high, music to cruise the strip from sunshine to the street lights, graffiti in the audio from west to east coast. This shit here for my inner city people.
Twist yo twist, man, sip yo sip, homie dip yo dip.
It's the inner city funk.
Grind yo grind, man, shine yo shine, homie time yo time.
It's the inner city funk.
Ho yo ho, homie flow yo flow, man, flow yo flow.
It's the inner city funk.
Roll yo roll when you go yo go when your hood on fire.
Yeah, this the inner city funk.
Woke up this morning, rise and shine. Get off your behind and get on the grind. The soldier straight belling, inner city straight dwelling. The funk straight smelling, true storytelling. For those on the edge in the city, stepping with a weapon. Send fuck Trump with a pump in the trunk. Don't own a gun, shit, you better got one. Got yourself to protect till the cops come. Speaking on the diagnosis of the prognosis. What's the answer to this cancer spreading so ferocious? Growing up was rough, used to be mad as hell. Where the Lord bless you, devastate you, hoping you fail. Smile to keep from crying every day, we keep trying. Depression, stress, hell's kitchen keep frying. My people keep dying, to be alive is what they want. Let's just pump in the trunk, this the inner city funk. Get it?
Twist yo twist, man, sip yo sip, homie dip yo dip.
It's the inner city funk.
Grind yo grind, man, shine yo shine, homie time yo time.
It's the inner city funk.
Ho yo ho, homie flow yo flow, man, flow yo flow.
It's the inner city funk.
Roll when you go when your hood on fire.
Yeah, this the inner city funk.
I'm in a funky mood, roll up a doobie dude. I'm at you with another one and a dab too. Shout out to Protocol, it's all in hell the funk. We can rock the crowd from the back to the front. We got what it takes to make the whole place shake. Got you hooked on our music and now you can't escape. Wherever we be, we're the life of the party. And make no mistake, we're ready to get rowdy. Don't put your hands or get a mosh pit started. My lyric is the ammo, the crowd is the target. After the show, we head back to the studio. Record more audio, get shoom like Mario. I'm on a good trip, my life is beautiful. I'm living my dream, man, that's undisputable. Pecking cards, you're doing big things, never stopping. So fuck all of y'all that be hating, keep jocking.
Twist yo, twist, man, sip
Come
yo,
on.
sip, homie, dip yo,
What?
dip.
It's the inner city funk.
Grind yo, grind, man, shine yo, shine, homie, time yo, time.
It's the inner city funk.
Ho yo, ho, homie, fo yo, fo, man, flow yo, flow.
It's the inner city funk.
Roll when you go when your hood on fire.
Yeah, this the inner city funk.
Twist yo, twist, man, sip yo, sip, homie, dip yo, dip.
It's the inner city funk.
Grind yo, grind, man, shine yo, shine, homie, time yo, time.
It's the inner city funk.
Ho yo, ho, homie, fo yo, fo, man, flow yo, flow.
It's the inner city funk.
Roll when you go when your hood on fire.
Yeah, this the inner city funk.
Twist yo, twist, man, sip yo, sip, homie, dip yo, dip.
It's the inner city funk.
Grind yo, grind, man, shine yo, shine, homie, time yo, time.
It's the inner city funk.
Ho yo, ho, homie, fo yo, fo, man, flow yo, flow.
It's the inner city funk.
Roll when you go when your hood on fire.
Yeah, this the inner city funk.
Yeah.
Summertime living. When the hottie stay flossing. Summertime living. When the scene stays knocking. It's that summertime living. And we stays
All
barbecuing.
right, y'all.
Every day, drink and get the party groove.
We back,
Summertime
the Packing Ganja Show. And
Yes,
we got
yes.
our special guests in the building. We
Oh,
got,
yeah, we got-
some legends, some
Oh,
LA
man.
legends right here.
They go back all the way to the Goodlife, Project Blow, all that, right?
Yeah, well, that only just shows the title of the crew. We got Mr. CR, LA Cool,
Yeah.
a.k.a. the
Yeah.
Goodlife Bullies.
Yeah, what's
Goodlife
up?
Bullies, bitch.
What's
Oh
poppin'?
yeah, man. We appreciate you guys
What's
taking
the
time
deal?
out of your schedules, coming through with us. Chatting it up. We're gonna be talking about you guys' new album, Knuckle Game, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I was talking to LA Cool, like the album's dope, but like the one that really stood out for me was iconic.
Yeah, a lot of people been saying that too.
Iconic was just, dude. I played it again and again and again. Like, dude,
Funny.
that what got me hooked. I mean, the verses were dope, but
The
that singing, that
Yeah.
voice,
Yeah, she killed it at the
that
end.
voice. It's
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah, she always do her thing, man. She been on a lot of our projects, from the beginning. And, my solo shit too. That's my family, so, I just had to throw her around. Oh shit, that's Britt J. And she actually married to the homie Thanks now. You feel me? Thanks one from UTI.
Oh, what?
What's up?
Uh-huh.
Shout out.
outs.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, this album is like 20-something tracks, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's about-
21, I think was.
21, how many tracks?
Well, I thought it was like 18.
Uh,
I don't remember.
Let me
I
need to pull it up because we were playing something else while we were waiting for y'all to.
Yeah, when I was looking on Dat Piff yesterday, I was like, damn, how many tracks on this motherfucker?
I was like 20. I know it was like 20.
Yeah, we just be writing and recording, man. That's what we do. You feel me?
Nigga, they got some
Yeah.
shit on there called Everything Good Life.
Oh, I was coming up with some other stuff, dude. When I was looking up your guys' album, but it's just because the way you guys spell it is all different. But let me see. You guys got
21.
21,
Yeah.
21 tracks.
That's interesting. I didn't even know.
What do you guys just like make track after track and just like, you know what? Let's put it.
Man, we just be recording shit like a motherfucker too.
Man,
it's getting busy in the studio.
Yeah, it's getting better and better and better too.
Yeah.
And I'm always seeing you guys post something new all the time. Whether it's a new track, just the audio, or was a new video.
Yeah.
You just dropped a new video too, right? That just recently, as well. And one of the videos that we're gonna be playing from Goodlife Bullies is let me see, where's it at? Back Pockets, right?
Oh yeah, Back Pockets.
Can you tell us a little bit about this track?
Well, basically, it was inspired by, you know, a lot of situations that we tend to go through. And it could be metaphorically speaking, too. As far, you know what I mean, as far as, like, battle rap and things like that, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I mean, if you challenge me to a battle, you know what I mean? I intend to sit you on your back pockets lyrically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or, you know, we don't aggress upon unless aggress upon first. So you bring the drama our way, you know, you want to get physical, you know. Through the grace of God, I'm going to end up sitting you on your back pockets to defend myself. You know what I mean? So basically, it's just, you know, back pockets. That's where we sitting them on.
Now, all the beats is just one producer, right?
No, we got several different producers. Well, but the majority of the shit has been produced by Hash Beats.
Hash Beats, that's what I was saying.
The majority of the shit is Hash Beats. And then, you know, my barber produced Back Pockets.
Your barber?
Yeah, you know, he come from that he come from that cloth where everybody feel like they could rap. So he started rapping, but then he started producing, and that's where he found his niche at.
You know, I've met producers that started off as rappers, and that wasn't their niche. Their niche was just finding that break or that sample or whatever it is. But they found their calling.
Yeah, and he's a good producer.
Oh yeah, man.
I know somebody else that's like that too. He's a gang banger. He was like, "Fuck that, I'm finna start producing." That dude, shit.
Is it
shit.
any of the beats on your project?
Huh?
Is he in any of these on this project?
Nah, yeah, but he's on just sent me a couple of beats, so we about to.
You get beat up and sat on your back pockets. Where I come from, money is the only topic. Everybody serving and the cops can't stop it. Southern California, it's obnoxious. You get beat up and sat on your back pockets. It's grimy where I reside at. Look out for me, they'll still talk bad about you behind your back. Be plotting to fuck your bitch behind your back. Argue with your brother, find out she let booby hit that. Now that's the part where she need her ass kicked at California hospital getting stitches put in at. Nigga, where I come from, we don't back down. And if I lose a fight every time I see you, I'm gon' need that. Where I come from, money is the only topic. Everybody serving and the cops can't stop it. Los Angeles, obnoxious. You get beat up and sat on your back pockets. Where I come from, money is the only topic. Everybody serving and the cops can't stop it. Southern California, it's obnoxious. You get beat up and sat on your back pockets.
In the early 90s, we was taking fade, nigga, every day. Pushing muscle, we would tussle, heard you mumble. What you say? In the streets of LA, get involved or get out the way. I bet you ain't about to play. When you hear them chopper spray, fuck your bitch, bust a nut. Got a problem, knuckle up. Put them on their pockets or they belly. They don't wanna run with us. Off the fire, getting higher, not a liar. Check my latitude. In the fight, I'm Kimbo Slice with an attitude.
Where I come from, money is the only topic. Everybody serving and the cops can't stop it. Los Angeles, obnoxious. You get beat up and sat on your back pockets. Where I come from, money is the only topic. Everybody serving and the cops can't stop it. Southern California, it's obnoxious. You get beat up and sat on your back pocket.
Yeah.
That was Back Pocket by Goodlife Bullies. Man,
that was some fire right there. And shouts out, I seen that Search piece in the background. That was over at Chuco's.
Rest in peace, Search.
Rest in
Yes,
peace,
sir.
Search.
Slap Tag King.
Straight up.
Yeah. We was the first ones to come out with that, in our videos. It just happened to happen because those are a lot of our homeboys. We roll with a lot of those graffiti dudes. So we be sometimes we there when they doing it fresh off the top. I was at like 3 different spots where they was doing Search murals, so I got to be right there because I'm also doing a documentary about LA graffiti too.
Oh what?
Oh, that's what's up.
That's dope.
Yeah. Well, let us know. We're definitely down to have you guys come back, promote it and everything.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely want to hear.
We would definitely love to promote that.
Sure, man. I'm trying to do something for the LA hip hop scene. Kind of like they did with us on the This Is the Life. I'm trying to do it, but it's gonna be based on LA graffiti though. Just LA too, and I don't mean just LA the city. I mean the county and abroad. You feel me? So, you know, I've been interviewing dudes from Whittier, like all type of stuff. So it's, you know, and I don't just mean the city of LA. I mean, you know, SoCal graffiti. You feel me?
Are you definitely my bad? Sorry. Are you definitely focusing like on a certain era of graffiti? Like
No, the evolution.
The evolution.
Everything.
Oh, that's what's up.
How it started.
I got youngs. Yeah.
Where's at now?
Yeah. That whole thing, because you know, it's an interesting story even for me. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know it all. I learned a lot just doing it too. You know, I thought I was knee deep in it, but I learned a lot interviewing people too. So you know, it should be interesting.
Now, you go back to that era during the golden era of the graffiti art and everything. Now, do you consider the graffiti art now the same? Is it considered graffiti art or not?
Well, I think it's just like rap music. It either evolved or devolved, however you look at it. You feel me? Yeah. Like some people have evolved, but then some people have moved back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and that was one of the whole reasons why I wanted to do the documentary to actually get that from the artists themselves. What do they think about it? You know, as a consensus, as a whole. You feel me? Like, what do they think about the young dudes? What do they think about comparing this time with the golden age and all of that? You know, so I even got like how it got into like tag banging and all. I got all of those type of questions.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, yes. It's gonna be interesting.
So it covers a little bit of everything.
Everything.
That's
awesome,
man.
You know, talk about the LA dudes getting in the Getty and all of that. You know, they were the only graffiti people to get in the Getty thus far. So it's an interesting story, you know, just to put a light to the LA graffiti guys. You know.
Dope. So you guys can expect that to see sometime this year, right?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm gonna be done by the summer, no matter who's in it. That's it. So by the end of this year, it should be cracking.
Is there a title to it, or you want to hold on to that before?
I mean, you know, it is, but you know, it's Los Angeles. But it's, you know, it's something before that. You feel me? I just don't, you know, I know how people like to steal stuff, so I'm gonna keep it under wraps. But just know
for right now, you know what I mean. So I'm excited now. I can't wait till I see this. I'm already like hyped up. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, we'll definitely love to premiere a trailer if you get one too. And
we're gonna do all that, man. We're gonna do all that. So
we'll support y'all.
I'm just trying to like right now, just trying to get everything in order. Cause like I said, I ain't really did an interview in like 7 months because you know these dudes all over the place mentally. You know, like I'm on the phone this week with a couple of dudes that's supposed to call me up this week, but you know I ain't heard that this Wednesday. That's 2 more days.
2 more days.
So,
all right, we're gonna get to this next song, "Top Billing," another dope track off of Knuckle Game.
Knuckle Game.
Tell us a little bit about this one as well.
Oh man, you know, strictly hip hop, and you don't stop. Top Billing says it all. That's what we do. Goodlife Bullies.
Yeah, it's the top. It's one of it's one of our premier boom back tracks. You know, because you know with us we do Our specialty, I think, as the Goodlife Bully is that we can rap over all the type of beats that all the rappers rap over. We can do gangster rap.
You do trap.
Just like we can do trap. We can do this was bull bap. Like the first one y'all listened to, that's more West Coast G shit.
Yeah.
And then watch when this one play. It don't sound shit like that, but it's still dope. So I think that's our specialty. We can flow over everything.
Oh, yeah. You know, I've definitely noticed about both of you from following you from even way back in like Project Blow, Good Life days. Is even like I feel like you guys had that West Coast sound, but like you kind of were even doing that like those dirty South drums before I even heard it out there. Really.
No, we originated like the triple beats and all of that. You know, where Timbaland and you know other people picked up on. We've been doing that forever. That's you know we would call those chop beats. You know, because we would want to chop over some stuff, and you can't just chop over just your average boom bap. You know, it doesn't always fit properly.
I really didn't know what chopping was. Until I started getting into the whole, you know, Project Blow, and I started back in the day when I was going to those Thursday nights, man, those good old days. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it wasn't until I started hearing Rifleman and then you know Micah 9 and all of them just that's chopping. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I had a lot of good times watching you guys.
Yeah, we used to go crazy, man.
Bro.
We used to go crazy out there. You know, that was our. You know, youthful moments in LA where we was just out there kind of just, you know, steel, sharp and steel type of stuff. You know, we were hounds for like that battling, you know. We'd battle each other. So definitely when you see other people come up, they had to get it like even worse because when nobody else around, we was battling each other. But you know, people used to think we was picking on them because we was thirsty for battles, and like I would use the term thirsty. Yes, we were thirsty for that shit, but it wasn't that we were trying to bully people, because just like I said, we were battling each other when nobody else was around. You feel me? So then when people come up, we was like, oh, we got some victims, and then you had to show and prove. It was gladiator school for being an MC in LA. That's all it really was.
But I do remember too, even I used to see even certain other MCs such as like I remember customer service when they were young, and they got caught up in battles with you guys and stuff. But at the end, got your respect, like you know what I mean. When they
they're my little homies. It's like our little brothers. So it wasn't like customer service. Somebody who was more like Nemesis would be more like 2000 Crows and people like that. But customer service, them just all our young homies. Like we taught all them dudes whatever you saw at the moment. They was in training.
Yeah, but I just use them as an example.
No, I'm just saying them our little homies though. So it wasn't nothing going on with them. We was sick the young homies on them just to get them better, So I would go send Dactyl and otherwise to go eat them up. You feel me? No, I remember. Oh, man. I was pointing all them, those strings out even when people didn't know it. All right, go get them, man. Go over there because I wanted people to get better too. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be out there because one thing that I didn't do that older homies did, I didn't stay out there rapping forever. I was like, I would let the next generation under us, then I would like send them go out do some hits. All right, now y'all go serve them over there, So then otherwise at that, they start getting really crazy, and then after that, like. That's they little homies, the no can dudes and dumbfounded. That's they little homies. You feel me? Like it's generational. That's what our thing always been, generational. You feel me? Like we always bred another generation under us, and I mean it really kind of stopped with them. Like Verbs and his generation is probably the last, but now Verbs he generate new MCs, but it's not through Project Blow. It's through Bananas. You feel me? But it's in the same place. It just have a different name, whatever. So, I'm just saying there is a difference, but it's also a branch off the same tree.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna get into top billing.
Top billing.
Goodlife Bullies.
Goodlife Bullies, bitch.
Oh. One more.
Yeah, it's your boy Mr. CR, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I take this rap shit real serious, you know what I mean? You can find me anywhere. I got your fix for you on Bandcamp, datpip.com, hot new hip-hop, Twitter. But you said you want your CDs? I got the CDs, man. For real. I got the CDs for you, bro. Hey. All you gotta do is call such and such. The such and such will call such and such, and he'll connect you to me, Mr. Capital C. .R. You got the money, I got the goods. We can link up at the shopping center parking lot. Out here in LA, we gets paid a lot. While you still trying to figure out how many licks does it take to get to the center of a blow pop? We grind non-stop till we reach the top. From the bottom, pay what you owe on time and get busted ahead with this Grey Goose bottle. Move straight ahead, full throttle. Know what I mean? On the road to riches and double rings, real dudes do real things. So it was seen that nowadays it's all about cream, and that's cash rules everything around me. Fuck doing jail time in the county. Fuck tricking on the bitch and you need to get bailed out and she ain't got the chips. Got lawyers on standby quick. That's that hustler shit. Fuck the government, I'm doing this shit my way. Packaging up my music and spreading it all throughout the West Coast.
Top billing. Top billing. Top billing. Top billing. Top billing. Top billing.
Yo. Got it good. I'm a worldwide warrior. Every hood, every set in my backyard, I bury vets. Leaving they bitches very red. 30 clip on my curry shit. Shooting at the 3-point. Munching on the edible. Blazing up like 3 joints. Better check your etiquette. The fabric soft, straight delicate. Zombie mode off weed or chata. Sipping on that sediment. Larry Parker didn't get me shit. I'm still waiting on my settlement. Time I praise the benevolent. All your rhymes are relevant. Get it straight like a perm kit. Watch it out before it burn quick. In the past, your ass didn't know. Today you about to learn, bitch. I'm back like going in reverse. We disperse the THC.
see, we like them, they love us, so why you always hate me when I step into the place? Check the look on my face, tell your brother I got that crumble weed right here on this briefcase. It's sweeter than a cheesecake with icing and cream filling. We got visuals and audio too, we top billing.
Top billing. Top billing. Top billing. Top billing. Top billing. Top billing. Top billing. Got it good. Got it good.
Yeah, let me know. Let's
Goodlife Bullies.
Yes.
Goodlife Bullies,
Good
top
Life
billing.
Bullies. Now I can see what you're talking about. This being more like boom bap.
It's hip. That's the hip hop that people always say they want.
Where's the hip hop at?
It's
Well,
right
there
there.
you
Like,
go. You know what I mean?
And then
Like
be like,
shit.
yeah, y'all better run to that because you know they be like, oh, what people don't be doing. Yeah, we do. We do that shit
Hey,
too.
but we
man.
got one. We got one where this dude killed it at the end, man. I had to, sometimes I'm in the back. Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
we got one where this guy killed it at the end, man. I had to.
What's up? What's up?
That's out the box.
Oh, the out the box joint. Oh yeah, dude.
Y'all gotta play that one. Y'all gotta play that one.
Definitely. I know. We could play that one. Real quick. This shit. Knuckle down. What's it called?
But it's an actual video. It's an actual video.
Oh, it's a video.
Yeah,
Okay.
go to YouTube.
All right. Let me see. Goodlife Bullies.
Yeah, out the box.
Out the box.
Out.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
killed
fire.
it. Cool, killed it at the end. Yeah, he killed it. There you go, right there.
All right.
That's on some old Project Blow.
Yeah.
All right.
Some lyrical stuff.
Okay.
Goodlife Bullies, an extra treat for y'all. Here you go. Out the box.
Out the box.
The box.
Yeah. Project Blow. Shit.
It's a whole lot of rappers with their head up their ass thinking they hot, but they really not. It's a whole lot of rappers climbing to the top, see me looking down on their way up and they just stop. I'm knocking niggas out the box, out the motherfucking box. Like a Glock when they click clack pop, homie my shit hot and nigga your shit not, so just stop. Hey, I'm a real street nigga, rappers dissing me on records, I see it, you getting whooped on. I'm like a bird in the sky flying past, looking down when I see you, you get pooped on. Just like a gang we don't get along with. Catch you slipping, I guarantee you get moved on. Oh no, the shit's about to go down. Knock his ass out, he ain't making past the first round. I can't believe I let these snake niggas in my circle now. I'm doing this records before the rapping, I'll hurt you. We can go toe to toe, throw them blow for blow, sipping focus to breaking your nose, nigga, I'll work you. These niggas use me to get connected to some other niggas, but they still ain't make shit happen. They looking like stick figures, slash ass scratch, focus, see your citizens still rapping. I'm like, where the fuck they do that at? Catch a nigga slipping and all you're hearing is blah da da. Circle the corner and then more blah da da. Caught him off guard when he wasn't even expecting that. Mr. CR, I bangs on anybody, criminal enterprise, mind similar to John Gotti. My word is bond, nigga, pay back what I owe before I go to jail. I'd rather shoot it out with the po-po. It's a whole lot of rappers with their head up their ass thinking they hot, but they really not. It's a whole lot of rappers climbing to the top, see me looking down on their way up and they just stop. I'm knocking niggas out the box, out the motherfucking box. Like a Glock when they click clack pop, homie my shit hot and nigga your shit not, so just stop.
These niggas can't tell me nothing, consistently getting hotter while bother fucking with the dime data. This is gunpowder, lyrically this is a sauna. No one is hotter flowing, I slaughter flowing like water. Put that on my mama, bringing the drama while swinging the llama. The breathing Osama back from Hell's Gates, moving at a snail's pace. If they want it, they got it, leaving their head nodded. They dead by the die, body plotted to make the fail break. Heavy like a whale's weight. Niggas trying to tailgate, trying to tag along. Death to the Babylon. Dark roads where I travel on. Multiplying, always trying to add on. My haters, they Babylon. Kill them on fast beats. Niggas is ass cheeks. I bet you a blast heat. Quick as a cash thief. I come from the fast streets where they crash creep. I was trying to find past beef just last week. Leave them bloody like a maxi pad. Rondo in a taxi cab. They claiming it bad, but I'm zany, I'm mad. For 20 years, been rapping for cash. While I'm fucking your mom, I've been slapping your dad. What's happening with that? Out the box like brand new kicks. I can't ban a bitch. This is right for me, it's manuscript. If I plan to flip, I'ma plan the clip. I ain't playing with single bitch. They laying in the ditch. I do the assist. Dreaming about when I'ma do to your bitch. Coming from the underground through the abyss. I'm true to this shit, and I'm truly equipped with a tool on my hip. So who wanna trip? Headed to the tip top. Only fuck with hip hop. Keep your lips locked. Fuck a cop. We're never gonna stop. Taking a prop. I stay ready to pop like a Glock. That's fresh out the box.
It's a whole lot of rappers with their head up their ass thinking they hot, but they really not. It's a whole lot of rappers climbing to the top, see me looking down on their way up and they just stop. I'm knocking niggas out the box, out the motherfucking box. Like a Glock when they click clack pop. Homie, my shit hot, and nigga, your shit not, so just stop.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Out the
Yeah,
box.
Out the box. Out the motherfucking box.
Damn. Hey, like LA Cool says, man, they're everywhere.
Everywhere.
They're
Yeah, we
everywhere.
all over the place with it, man. You know,
sir.
like that one, that beat is more what they would call trap. That's not a trap song. You know, this is a hip hop song, but that beat is more trappish. Then the first one is more West Coast gangsters type of style. Then the next one, the one we played before that, is more boom bap. You see, it's all over the place. You know what I mean? But not like scattered all over the place. It's in a cohesive way.
Oh yeah,
we're spreading our talents out. We don't want to just be like, oh, them dudes is rapping all over all this old gangster shit, or these dudes is just rapping over this type of
old heads.
We can do that part. They just do that old head shit. No, we do everything.
I like that old head video. You did,
the old head. I had to get at this young dude. I had to get at this young fool. But look, you know the funny thing about it that he been silent ever since. Shut your ass
What's
up.
His name? Jody. Is that why you put the whole thing from
His name
Baby?
wasn't Jody. But I was using that as a metaphor, because he was a little dude, and I was trying to tell him like I'll fuck you up on every level, and you know I don't mean to disrespect the audience in any type of way, but I'm just being me. So he was coming at me really disrespectful, and I didn't know it was either one or two things was gonna happen. I was gonna go crack his ass. It's facts. Or he was a rapper, so I was like,
all right,
let me do something. Yeah, because everybody, because we got the ageism in hip hop, so the first thing that all the young dudes gonna say, yo, old ass. I put up a post, the other day about, because it still goes on. Like that's all they have to say.
You're old head. That's it.
That's
You're old ass.
all.
You're stuck on
and
that
it don't
old
matter
shit.
in what realm. And we could be talking on the streets. We could be talking about fashion. We could be talking about opinions. And they be like, man, nigga, man, you just old, nigga, man. That's, yo, what the fuck you, man? I'm mature, bruh.
But then, the cool part about that is, too, if you call yourself a rapper and then you tell another motherfucker, oh, well, you just old, but you can't, prove it through your, prove it. What you gonna serve me?
Right.
You gonna make a better song?
No, I used to tell my
me
kids
sit
the
down.
same way. Look, I told my kids, I said, y'all can't call me old till you beat me at something.
Real talk.
You feel me?
Yes,
so if you can't get out here and dust me in basketball, you the old man. If you can't beat me in the middle of the street and run straight out forward, and who touch the finish line first, who the old man? You feel me? I tell my kids that all the time. You can't beat me at shit. You feel me?
Yes,
So,
That's
but
true.
now my son, look, and I'm gonna keep it 1,000. My son, now he can call me an old man with the music because his shit is popping. My son shit popping. For real.
Yeah,
His
dope.
shit's popping.
Yeah.
He got fans around like they screaming and shit. Like we go to shows, I take him to his shows and shit. The little girls, they love that boy.
and I saw you post that, and he had that
I'm
crowd
proud of that.
hype.
No,
It was
and he be like that.
And he was in another city, I think.
He was in Fresno for the
yeah.
first time.
So it's like
For the
to
first
be
time.
in another city, and you already got it popping, and people they look like
look,
they
that
do
was the
shit,
show
but-
that made me recognize like what he really had popping. Cause I know people. Cause we go to, I can't even go to Subway around the corner without them being like, "Oh, Almighty Suspect." Swear to God, like in the city,
wow.
they love that boy,
Mm-hmm.
or hate him, depending on
does
what
he go
side
by?
of the fence. Almighty Suspect.
Almighty Suspect. Look him up.
Look
Oh,
him
yeah,
up.
Almighty Suspect. He out there, man. He popping. He that next generation.
All right, y'all. We're coming close to that time again. I would like to thank our guests, man.
Yes.
Dude, oh man, thank you very much for coming through.
Yes,
Thanks for
yes.
having us.
And sharing something your music with those videos.
Yeah.
those videos,
all,
dude.
all like you said, all three of them were popping in different ways. So it's
Good
like
looking out.
you know what I mean. You
It
had
depends on what you like. What's your
Yeah.
preference for today?
I'm not gonna lie, I like that boom bap
And-
one.
and
dude.
see
See the
That
boom bap?
And see,
That's the current single.
See, I'm like, I love the boom bap, but at the same time, I grew up on old school West Coast gangster
G
rap as
shit,
well.
G shit, of course.
I mean, that's kind of actually what got me into hip hop.
That's
And
what
then-
got most of us into it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So then later on, as I started discovering other stuff, I'd always already definitely like obviously the Far Sides and a lot of the West Coast different crews that were were trying other stuff differently, at Bat Clan. But then when
Abtan Clan, and they got their clan from us. I ain't gonna say who that is and all that.
Oh, okay.
We know
that's Will. I'm a fuck say we on
yeah.
underground. Fuck that. That's Will I am. they took the clan shit from us. Cause that was some more. So our little baby homies at the same time too. He went to school with 2 Mix. They used to idolize dudes back in the day, and they started their group Abtan Clan because we was the only clan on the West Coast first. Even Menace Clan got that from us. That signed to rap a lot. Those are our homies. They was at the Good Life with us, but they wasn't clan. They was society. Right. Menace to Society. They battled another Menace to Society, but they leader, Jam and D was my right hand man at the time. You feel me? So they was Menace to Society, and then they end up changing to Menace Clan. Why you do that? yeah, whatever.
So let the people know where they can find you guys.
Shit, man, you can find us on, man, you can just hashtag Goodlife Bullies and all that shit pop up. You can Google Goodlife Bullies. We on
all that.
We on
yeah, what's your
we on YouTube, all that shit.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is, you can add me at Mr. CR. That's MISTER, then CR.
Yeah, and my Instagram is OG_Cali_classics, and it's my clothing line, but you can see a lot of Goodlife Bully stuff on there too. It's the music and it's the clothes. It's not my personal Instagram. It's for the music, it's for the clothes. So and then I'm LA Cool on all other social medias like Facebook and all that.
Yes, y'all.
We're not hard to find.
Make sure you guys look him up. Go to DatPiff, type in Goodlife Bullies with the Z, and download Knuckle Game. It's free.
It's free.
It's free. I just downloaded it a couple days ago. And you're gonna like it, man. You're gonna like it. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? So make sure you do that. Tune in next week. We got Mike Manson in the house.
Mike Manson,
who's gonna be? He's gonna be doing actually a live performance here. We have a little stage here. He's gonna be our first live performance. He's gonna be like with his drums and everything. So it's tight.
Dope.
So next week, tune in 7 p.m. Pack and Ganja Show. Thank you to the Goodlife Bullies.
I'm
Packy Chan.
West Coast, baby. Hey, this facility is dope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is the captain of the ship right here, Mr. Dre. This is Captain, my captain. That's what I call him. This is his ship.
This is all him.
This is his ship.
This room is dope as fuck. You make me want to change my studio.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
I'm going to get some of these lights and get out. Ambiance going to that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That shit is hella rough.
Definitely.
All these songs we picked out these hits, most of these songs in my spot, so it's a good creative spot, though.
Yes, sir. All right, we're out of here, and I'm going to go get some tacos. I'm out.
Yeah.
It ain't even Tuesday.
Goodlife Bullies, bitch.